Listen, I go hard for 2 weeks before a shoot, and then I write down everything that I want to eat the day after.
Go fruit yourself.
Hey Fruit Bats, today's video is on supermodel Chrissy Teigen, and she's quite well known. She rose to fame in 2010. She's half Thai, and she has nearly 3 million followers on Instagram. She's been on plenty of covers, Cosmo, QC. And one thing that I was immediately disappointed with was the fact that her Instagram is like a freaking graveyard for dead animals in buns, dead animals chopped up. She's even releasing a cookbook, which is featuring, you guessed it, dead animals. And you know how I feel about that. Not only is it taking the lives of innocent animals unnecessarily, but it's also spreading heart disease around and being an awful role model for the youth of this world. And she's also super hypocritical. She put up this beautiful post with the goat saying, "I love him." And then one of the next photos she puts up on Instagram is steaks. So yeah, me and Chrissy have not started off on a good foot. But anyway, let's get down to business and find out more about her lifestyle.
So first of all, you're on the cover eating pizza. You are a woman who talks about dieting, but you love to eat. How do you balance that?
Listen, I go hard for 2 weeks before a shoot, and then I write down everything that I want to eat the day after. I mean, that's just what happens naturally. So, listen, this past few weeks, everyone, I was like, I went hard this past few weeks. I had a big shoot. I had a big shoot a couple weeks ago, and now I gave up on myself. So that's how it works. It's a give and take.
Yeah.
Give and take, more like starve and binge. So what Chrissy just described then was a clear eating disorder. She starves herself prior to any big appearance, and then she writes a list of the foods she wants to binge on, and then she goes crazy on them. Of course, there'll be high-calorie animal foods. Restricting your calories, restricting your carbohydrates will always lead to a binge later. And no wonder her eating is stuffed up. She's trying to follow a low-carb diet, which is an eating disorder because it starves the brain and the body of vital fuel, carbohydrates. So the reason Chrissy's weight is fluctuating more and more is because all the starvation is catching up to her. She's teaching her body to become a fat storer instead of a fat burner. So Chrissy has been on the Master Cleanse before. It includes lemon juice, purified water, organic maple syrup, and cayenne pepper, and it's just starving yourself. You're having less than 600 calories per day. And let's not forget the laxatives you have to have every day because your bowels are fucked up from a lack of fiber. And she also does juice cleanses, which is another form of calorie restriction and lowers the metabolism. Here are my 8 steps to getting fat and crazy. Step 1, go on a low carb diet and avoid eating healthy foods like sweet fruits, potatoes, and rice. Step 2, become ravenous and binge on fattening heart disease foods. Keep going, keep binging, and going. And going. Don't forget to pretend that you're happy. Step 3, gain weight, feel shit, and want to cleanse. Step 4, surf the net for the latest fad diet to drop weight quick. Step 5, starve, become dehydrated, and feel insane, but celebrate, you lost weight. Step 6, go out and proudly show your new starved body. Photo shoot this moment as it's not going to last. Step 7, lose control of appetite from lack of high carb brain fuel and go for the fattiest shit you can. Step 8, gain weight back, feel depressed, and go back on low carb. Start the whole crazy cycle again. And before you try and make this about fat shaming, I actually think she still looks good. But she's not being a good role model. She's not doing good things to her body. She's not being good to the animals or the environment. And she needs to step up. She needs to be made aware of that so she can change. So Chrissy, it's time to step up and try a high carb, raw till 4 vegan lifestyle. I feel better than I ever have in my life. I look better than I ever have. I've lost over 40 pounds. No calorie restriction, no lemonade, detox diet, no juice fast, no cigarettes, no coffee. Just eating as much as I care for of beautiful high carb vegan foods. Okay, Fruit Bats, so I know that Chrissy is big on Twitter, so make sure you tweet her this video, give us a thumbs up so she sees the video, and I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to go fruit yourself or root yourself. Leave any suggestions you have below in the comments.